what a great day. It is becoming less and less of an exaggeration to say that college is the new high school. It's estimated that by 2020, over 70% of Connecticut jobs will require some higher education. Yet, according to the most recent statistics, only 46% of our high school graduates make it through a college program all the way to a degree within 6 years of high school graduation. Only 46%. We need to do better. Also, once our youngsters make it to college, they're undertaking remediation at rates that are much too high, which is to say that they're not ready for college when they arrive at college. The remediation rates are as follows in our community colleges within our Board of Regents system. 70% of our students require remediation in at least one subject. In our other state campuses in our ConsQ system under the Board of Regents, 20% of our students require remediation. This is not good enough. We need to pave the pathway to college for our young people. The governor has presented us with that mandate. Now, there's been a lot of rhetoric over the years. We've talked about P20. We've talked about cradle to career. But under this governor, we mean it. We are introducing initiatives to ensure that our young people are prepared. Let's note one of them. It's called Common Core State Standards. We are raising the bar for our students to ensure that when they arrive at college, they've received the preparation they need to succeed. But that's not enough. We do need to ensure that we're connecting these campuses, our community colleges and our high schools, our state colleges and our high schools. Thanks to the leadership of Dr. Greg Ray, in partnership with all of our institutions, we are doing that. Look at what's being planned in Norwalk. It's magnificent. Within Norwalk's comprehensive high school, there will be an early college academy that will replicate the P-TECH model. We are so inspired, Stan, by what IBM has put together, and we are grateful for that model. But the connections to this campus will be profound, will be visible, and will be ongoing. From the relationship between the faculty, David, of your campus, and Reginald of yours, between the curricular elements, there will be alignment. The transportation the superintendent has already begun working on transportation between the two campuses so that courses may be offered in each location at the collegiate level. As the governor pointed out to us, what we are creating is a true grade 9 through 14 school. This is essential, and we have the opportunity here to truly create an exemplar. I was at a meeting of superintendents of schools from across Connecticut earlier this morning, and shared with them that we were making this announcement today. And I can assure you that there was great interest in how this model works, Manny, and how we can share out that knowledge to others and perhaps even replicate. I have a background that's both in education and in economic development. In 2011, there was a Harvard economist named Ed Glazer who published an article that he called Brains Over Buildings. And he was talking about economic growth, and he was writing in the Scientific American publication. And he looked at the trends between 1970 and 2000 of economic growth. And he said that prior to 1970, the determinative factor in terms of a region's economic growth was the percentage of young people who achieved a high school education, graduated with a diploma. Even from 1970 forward to 2000, the determinative factor was the percentage of young people who attained a college education. Well, since then, that's proved to be even more true. And in Glazer's words, he asked this question, and let's ask this question of Norwalk and all of our Connecticut cities. Are educated cities more successful, or do successful cities simply attract successful people? And this is what Glazer says. Education seems to beget success rather than the other way around. Skills, not structures, are the best antidote against urban failure, and I would say are the best antidote for communities looking to cure sluggish growth and to catalyze future growth. These two fields are so intertwined, and IBM, as a true exemplary corporation, Stan and Maura Banta, we are so grateful to you for showing us the way. We will make you proud here in Norwalk and with the governor's leadership across the state of Connecticut. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Pryor. We're very proud that we are Norwalk Community College. And we are very proud that we have a mayor, Mayor Harry Rilling, who joins us as police commissioner for 17 years. So Mayor Rilling brings incredible security to us at Norwalk Community College and throughout the city of Norwalk. And Mayor Rilling has taught at NCC, and it's my great privilege to introduce him to you, our mayor, Harry Rilling.
Thank you, Dr. Levinson. I'd like to thank the governor. I'd like to thank IBM. I'd like to thank Norwalk Community College for bringing this amazing program to the city of Norwalk. This is something that's going to redefine education in Norwalk and eventually in the entire state of Connecticut. I am a proud graduate of Norwalk High School. I'm a proud graduate, or I didn't graduate, I went on to higher education, but I started my post-high school education at Norwalk Community College. We have an amazing, amazing city here, and this is going to, like I said, redefine the Norwalk Board of Education. We have members of the Norwalk Board of Education here. Under Dr. Rivera's leadership, we are changing. We know that the world is changing, and we have to prepare our young people for the world that they'll be facing when they graduate high school and perhaps move on to college. They're going to be more ready to attend college because of the skills that they'll be learning in this program. So I can't tell you how excited I am that this is happening right here in Norwalk. And this is kind of that old adage that it takes a village to raise a child, because this is a collaboration of private and public sector. It's going to be going into the homes so that the parents can be working in collaboration. They're going to have mentors from IBM. Again, I just can't tell you how excited I am. So thank you, Governor Malloy, for your leadership. Thank you to IBM for being a part of this. And thank you, Dr. Rivera and Dr. Levinson, for jumping up and meeting this challenge. Thank you all.
About a year ago, maybe a little more, Mike Lyons, who is standing behind us, who's the chair of the Board of Education, asked me actually to chair the search committee for a new superintendent of schools in Norwalk. And I was just humbled and honored. And as we put together the job description one morning, or till 1 a.m. in the morning in the City Hall with the Board of Education, we laid out these incredible set of qualifications. And we all said, this is aspirational. There's probably no way we're going to ever find someone who fits every one of the categories. Yet, we found somebody who not only fits it, but surpasses it. And ever since Manny Rivera joined us, it's been for the city of Norwalk, for the state of education in Connecticut, and for me personally in Norwalk Community College, a real blessing and a thrill. So it's my privilege to introduce our superintendent of schools, Manny Rivera. Manny.
Well, needless to say, we're wonderfully excited, and this is a tremendous opportunity for us. I will also tell you, this is this is the best example of teamwork and collaboration among different governmental bodies, the private sector, other organizations that I've ever been associated with. It's been so wonderful to see, and I couldn't ask for a better partner with David. But it actually, in all truth, it began about 6 months ago. I was called to a meeting in New Haven, and we were at Gateway Community College, and I was there with, the commissioner was there, Dave Levinson was there, and we began the discussion about early college high schools, and we looked at each other and said, yeah, we can do it, we can bring it to Norwalk, and that's all it took. And from there, I came back, the board, Mike Lyons, provided a terrific leadership as well, and we were able to actually build it into our mission, our plan for the future. We wanted and expressed that 5-6 months ago that we were going to open an early college high school. And then it was that phone call I received from David, hey, we can go forward with P-TECH. And I can't thank the folks enough. And really, if there's one message that I do want to convey here this afternoon now, is a special thank you to the governor for your leadership, to the commissioner. I recall being at that meeting in New Haven where Dr. Gray's name kept coming up. He wants to make this happen. He wants to make this happen. I said, okay, we'll figure that out. So, and IBM, more, there's so many people who've been involved, and of course, with my great partner, Dave Levinson. So thank you very much for that. Obviously, our job is to make it happen and to do it in a stellar way and to bring quality and to be smart about what we do, both in the startup phase as we move from one year to the next year and be able to execute flawlessly, and that is exactly what we intend to do. I just want to talk about another key partner who's been working with us. Bruce Mellion, who represents the Norwalk Federation of Teachers, the Administrators Union, has been supportive, and he asked me to convey to you his full support today. In fact, he sent a representative, and I'd just like to ask John Altieri if you'd like to just come forth and say a few words.
Good afternoon. Governor Malloy, Senator Wyman, Senator Blumenthal, Commissioner Pryor, my name is John Altieri, and I'm Secretary-Treasurer of the Norwalk Federation of Teachers, and I'm here representing Bruce Mellion, as I said. The Norwalk school system is honored to be selected for the P-TECH program, which is an outstanding example of academic rigor in conjunction with a career path. This program, working with the Norwalk Community College and IBM, will allow Norwalk high school students to receive a high school diploma and associate degree in computer technology and electrical engineering in 6 years. Having NCC in our city is an asset to the Norwalk public school system, and we are honored to be in partnership with the college. This is definitely a win-win situation, especially for our school students, and is a truly model of what the future can hold for Norwalk and the state of Connecticut. And thank you all for your
Just one last comment before I introduce Reggie Roberts. Yeah, as we think about preparing our young people and making them career and college ready, you are truly talking about changing the mindset of young people from the time they go into school. As those students come into our program, and not just this, but other programs that we set up, they're going to be coming in knowing that a high school diploma is just one step. Really, the achievement is that college degree. And we fully know that to get all of our children ready, to close that achievement gap, means zeroing in so that every single one of our children are ready when they enter kindergarten. They're reading at or above grade level at grade 3. And we create a full-blown system that truly, and I'm echoing this, it's pre-K through 14, 16, but it works, and more of our young people will be successful. So I'm going to ask Reggie, would you like to come forward and just share a few details about it?